Virgo, welcome to your reading. This one is for the month of June 2021, or whenever you see it's the right time. So remember, this is a general reading, so please take it as it resonates. In this reading, we're going to have a look at your overall energy, but then we're also going to focus into your current space. How did you get there? What you can expect coming towards you. And then I'm going to end off by looking to see what angel energy is with you, is looking over you, supporting you through the month of June, what crystal energy you want to call in to assist you through the month. And then I'm also going to, give you the opportunity to ask 3 questions. So 3 questions you might have in your mind, and then at the end I'm going to draw 3 cards to answer those for you as well. Okay, let's see what we have. I hope that you're all doing well. Energy's been a bit overwhelming lately. My reading's actually a little bit late this week. I do apologize. I just needed to get my energy fixed first. My energy was all over the place. It was quite intense. So I needed to take some personal time out. And then after that, I obviously, I needed to complete my personal readings. And now I'm getting to my YouTube readings. I'm so happy to be here with you guys. I'm so happy to be doing a reading for you. Remember, if you're on the cusp, please remember to look at both readings, and also maybe if you're looking at something specific, just look at your placements. If you don't know what your placements are, there's a link in the description that beautifully outlines it for you. It says free natal charts. It's a free service for you. Okay. Your overall energy, Virgo, is the 7 of water, which is the 7 of cups. Okay. This is a space of reassessment. With the focus on realignment. This is a space where of looking at things very objectively, looking at life, and if you're not, this will be recommended for you, looking at life without sort of emotions. And it's not about being cold. It's got nothing to do with being cold. This is more a space of needing to get some sort of clarity about what's sort of really going on. And in order to get that, this is a space where it's good, where you sometimes take a little bit of time back, because as you take the time back, you get to see things and people and situations and values and whatever exactly for what they are, So when we don't always look with things so much with our emotions, and also I feel for you, Virgo, this is a good space for you to protect your energy, a way that I protect my energy, and I do this all the time. I do it every single day. At least when I get up in the morning, when I go to bed, and throughout the day, before I do readings, before I see clients, anything, I take a breath into my heart space. And I expand from my heart space. I place myself in this globe of light, and I draw into me, in my space, the positive, and I have the willingness to release that which is not serving me in a positive way, that which I know and that which I don't know. And from that space of non-judgment, you can actually see so much, you can observe so much, I'm going to give you an example. I went to go visit a friend of mine yesterday, who's also an energy healer. And we were speaking. She's got like this round table that's standing in a lounge, but the table doesn't have chairs. And, she was saying, maybe I should get some chairs. I'm like, well, but you don't really want to get a lot of guests, do you? And we were speaking about why the table was there with no chairs. And we were saying that, we want to be very mindful when we look at a situation. You always want to be objective, because if you, for example, came from the point of there's no chairs, this must be a lack mentality, and that is all that you see. But when you look a little bit deeper and you look to understand, and you don't look to just fill in the gap, but so your mind doesn't make this sort of like noise, it needs to understand, but you're willing to look at life in a different way, in an honest way. I think it's one of the reasons why I love photography, because I get to see people, show people what I see. And Virgo, you get to see the world in a very, very beautiful way. I mean, I think that's one of your superpowers that you have. And, so we were saying, when you look at things in just an honest way, you get to see, okay, this is a person that maybe likes to have a table to put plants on, but doesn't necessarily want to have big sit-down dinners, and hence the reason why there's no chairs. There's only one chair. You just want a chair for yourself, all right? in your recent past, what brought you towards where you currently are is the Justice card. There is some form of realignment that has taken place over here. It's almost like things, Virgo, for some reason became very overwhelming for you, too overwhelming for you, and the universe stepped in. The universe stepped in and helped you somehow, gave you a helping hand somehow, which brings you to where you currently are, which is the Page of Air, which is the Page of Swords. This is a space of possibility. This is a space of realizing, almost like it's like a light bulb moment goes on and you go like, I can do that, you know? And then going forward, or what it bringing towards you, you've got the Four of Fire, which is the Four of Wands. There's a sense of, there's a solution coming through for you. I feel that you were somehow stuck in a situation. You cried out to the universe for help, hence the reason why that situation happened in the past. And now you're at a space, I can feel, it's almost like you've got more clarity of mind, like you can see things in a different light. So you can choose differently because you've got expanded sort of understanding. And I feel that it brings harmony in, to your life. Harmony that you've been seeking, harmony that you've been asking for, which will explain the Seven of Cups, the Seven of Water that you have over here, the sense of realignment that's taking place. It will explain that. Okay, so let's see. We're going to clarify the Seven of Cups for your overall energy to see what that's about. Beautiful Virgos. Let's see. What is it about this for Virgo? Oh, where did you all go? Okay. So, Ten of Voices, which is the Ten of Swords. It's like all these cards we're using in this reading is very transcribed cards. Knight of Voices, which is the Knight of Swords. And the Seven of Materials, which is the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. I like this because I see that you are looking at life, that you are looking at things, and if this is not how you're doing it, this is how you might want to look at it, because this might really benefit you beautifully, Virgo. This is looking at life, this is looking at things objectively, so that you can see what needs to be done to move forward in a way that benefits everyone optimally. I like that so much. That is such a beautiful thing. I feel that you're in a space where you're not 100% sure how to progress forward, but you're beginning to get the clarity. And this is the overall energy that you have during the month of June. You're beginning to get the space. And the way that you get things is by looking at things objectively, saying, okay, so what's going on? What is it that I need to release? What expectation is it that I need to release? And, to move forward. And also how I see solutions for you, for those of you that have financial concerns, that have concerns about provision, about your home, about those sort of things, maybe your job, sense of security. I see a new path that begins to open for you, that you begin to realize, I can follow that, So maybe an opportunity come up, but this could also be an opportunity that you create, or you come across something and you see, I can do this, That's a very, very beautiful space, actually. For you, because this is about opportunities opening for you, solutions, almost like that vortex of opening for you, that life says to you, you've been asking for a solution, here you go. Okay, that's why I love that. It's a space of opportunity opening for you there, to turn things in a different direction for you. I'm just going to draw you another card for that one, and you've got the Muse of Materials, which is the King of Pentacles in this deck, which is actually, this is fantastic, because this is, speaking, if you look at the sort of like that character walking across that bridge there towards more, and as you are on the journey, you are being divinely protected. So you may feel that there's a complete lack, that things are not going to work out, but I really encourage you, and I send you lots of love, but I encourage you to open yourself to the message that you are divinely supported, that whatever you need is coming towards you, that you are stepping towards what you need. You are basically you are busy stepping into your abundance, Virgo. Okay? You are busy stepping into your abundance. Let's look at the Justice card there in the recent past. What do we have there in the recent past for the Justice card for Virgo, please? For June 2021 reading. So we've got the Magician, awesome stuff, the High Priestess, and the Two of Voices, which is the Two of Swords. So this is a space where I feel that, in a sense, you somehow lost touch. You were out of alignment with that Virgo magic that you have. That beautiful. I always say that Virgos are like the magic dust, like Tinkerbell does. You bring that magic into the world. It's almost like for many of you, you can feel like your problems were incredibly highlighted. So whatever you were embarrassed about, and shame about, angry about, sad about, held you back, your problems were really highlighted. But it was highlighted to help you in your path forward, to release you, to help you see the light, to lead you towards the light. Okay, so it was sort of like it's the universe had to intervene, but I feel it's the only way that it would sort of get your attention. Looking at this current energy that's falling to the floor here. Interesting stuff. So we've got the Four of Emotion, which is the Four of Wands in reverse in your current energy. We've got the Ace of Emotions, which is the Ace of Cups in reverse. And we've also got the Queen of Materials in the upright position. This is all in your current energy. So clarifying the Page of Swords for you, some of you are holding on to the past. You are holding on to a need for forgiveness, a need for realignment, you know, not necessarily wanting to be sorry, but, you know, wanting them to at least somehow show that they regret, or giving you a reason to show they weren't that horrible. Whatever it is, you are withholding yourself from a beautiful blessing by doing that, by expecting that from others. Because what if they never come up, what if they never, you know, apologize? Or what if they apologize and you realize that they're being inauthentic about it? I mean, nobody can lie to you, Virgo. And obviously, you know, if whether you are a straight out Virgo, you are cross-watcher, or you've got strong Virgo in your chart, you know, take it as it resonates. If you're on the cusp, look at both readings. But you're withholding yourself from a beautiful blessing. Yeah, maybe you're withholding yourself, I feel for many of you, from a soulmate in actual fact. And the one thing that does keep on expanding, though, which I do like to see, is the Queen of Materials. So that hard work that you're putting into dedication at work and things like that. So even though you might be withholding yourself from love at the moment, materialistic things, money, opportunities, those things are still expanding, which is cool. Let's just look for you what is coming towards you, what you can be expecting. Cards came out. Oh, look at this. Remember we had the Justice card in the beginning? Where you at? Okay. Remember we had the Justice card in the beginning? We're getting the Justice card again in the clarifiers. So clarifying the Four of Fire, you've got the Two of Materials, which is the Two of Pentacles. You've got the Death card. So beautiful. You've got the Death card. You've got the Justice card, and you've got the Seven of Voices, and Seven of Voices is Seven of Swords. So this is a space, Virgo, where things are beginning to turn for you going forward. Things are beginning to turn for you in a very positive way. When you are in a good space, you're a very powerful, positive force, and you benefit first and foremost. And when you benefit, all the wonderful people you care about so much in your life that you would like to benefit as well and be there for them, you can be there for them actually more, okay? You coming out of your cocoon and you're this butterfly that's about to take flight, all right? You coming out of limitation. You are stepping into more. Look there, there's the doorway again. You are stepping into more. Even if you take a break along the way, what is yours is meant for you. You can't miss it. I'm going to draw you one more card. I am told to draw you one more card. Two of them, they came out in reverse. The Chariot in reverse, the Six of Inspiration, which is the Six of Wands in reverse. Okay, so this is just letting you know when you are not in harmony, when you're not in balance, when you're not in flow, you actually pull yourself out of the vibration of abundance to receive. Okay, let's see what we've got for you, what angel is supporting you through the month of June, or whenever you're looking at this reading. And if you feel this is the kind of reading that maybe a friend of yours can benefit from, a loved one, you know, maybe you share it with them in the inbox or on your wall or wherever it is that you'd like to share it, if you think maybe somebody can benefit from it, Virgo. Okay. It's all about spreading the positive message of love throughout the world. Let's see what we have for you. And you can start getting those 3 questions ready in your mind that we're going to look at the end of the reading. Okay, which one is this coming out for you? Angel of Gratitude, how beautiful. Gratitude is obviously like that superpower. The more you are grateful for whatever you have, and we're not speaking about fake gratitude, you know. So let's say, for example, you've got a job and you don't really like your job. So you can really appreciate your job, and you can appreciate the fact that it helps you to maintain your life and to pay what you need, and, you know, to maybe everybody else that you need. You can be grateful for that, but it can still mean that you have a willingness to make a living in a different way. How there is gratitude and honesty all at the same time. But I think sometimes when there's space we want to say like, yeah, I'm so grateful, and you're not really grateful, the universe goes like, no, you're not speaking the truth. You know, I need to help you here. And then sometimes you get repeated patterning from the past. Okay, let's see which angel energy will benefit you. Sorry, which crystal energy will benefit you in addition to that beautiful energy that you got. And you've got New Might Healer in reverse. So some of you are natural born healers. You know, Virgo, I believe that every single Virgo on this planet you're this natural born leader. You understand the value of sharing. You understand the value of serving. You understand the value of working together. But I feel that for some of you, you know, it's almost like you kind of like hide your light a little bit. It's time for you to shine that light. You are a beautiful, powerful healer. Nothing in this world happens by coincidence. So if you're hearing this right now, then you are meant to hear this. Okay. All right, you got your 3 questions that you'd like to ask. Let's see what cards we got coming up for you. And if you like the replies or they resonate with you, you know what you got from here, I'd really like to hear from you in the comments how the answers in these cards resonate with your questions. Let's see what we have. It's quite interesting. Or maybe you can just like the video if you like. First card comes out, it says take action. Take action, Virgo. Take action. Alright? Move towards your dream. You know, it's, for example, me, say about 3 years ago, I had this dream I wanted to be a regression hypnosis practitioner, which I am now. With a very spiritual approach. It's beautiful. You know, we do all these sessions. It's amazing. But 3 years ago, I wasn't in the space that I am in my life right now. I didn't know how I would get to what it is that I'd like to do, but I understood that the one thing that I could do was learn and practice how to become an incredible regression hypnosis practitioner. So I did what I could, and life took care of the rest for me. As I always say, when you take one step, the universe didn't meet you 99% of the way. Okay. All right, let's see what is your second card. This is a time for you to shine, Virgo. This is a time for you to show your beautiful heart. Let's see what other card do we have, please. Number 2, look for a sign. Life is trying to get your attention. The universe is trying to get your attention. There is a path here for you to follow. Okay? There's a path for you to follow, Virgo. You are being asked to pay attention to life. Pay attention. The path in life is usually quite clear. I always say to my students when I teach them how to read tarot, tarot, yes, it's about the 78 cards, but tarot is about life. Tarot is about the law of attraction. Tarot is about manifestation. It's about the journey of a soul having a human being experience. And when you get that and you get to see how you fit into that, it's like a roadmap for your life. It's actually very beneficial. Okay. And it's a beautiful way of serving the world. Third question for you there, Virgo. Oh, okay. It says, oh, how beautiful. A peaceful resolution is coming about here for you. So if maybe you've been concerned about how things will go, you know, you've been worried about those sort of things, Virgo, because obviously you love to have peace, there is a peaceful resolution that's coming about for you, and so it is. Okay. I hope that helps. Remember to hit that notification bell if you hit that subscribe button. I'll see you next week.